Long ago, in the grand empire of Persia, King Ahasuerus ruled over vast lands stretching from India to Ethiopia. His palace in Shushan gleamed with golden pillars, and his banquets were legendary. But one Purim, long after the events that saved the Jewish people. Many years ago, there was a young Jewish girl named Hadassah. She was kind, wise, and beautiful. But when the king sought a new queen, she was taken to the palace and given the Persian name Esther. She did not reveal that she was Jewish, as her wise cousin Mordechai advised. In the palace, Esther won the king's favor and was crowned queen. Meanwhile, Mordecai uncovered a plot against the king and saved his life. But there was a great enemy in the kingdom, Haman, the king's chief advisor. Arrogant and cruel, Haman demanded that all bow to him. When Mordecai refused, saying he would bow only to God, Haman burned with rage. He devised a wicked plan to destroy all the Jews in the empire. He convinced the king to issue a decree. On the 13th day of the month of Adar, all Jews shall be killed. Fear spread among the Jewish people, but Mordecai turned to Queen Esther and said, "Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this." Esther was afraid. To approach the king uninvited could mean death. But after fasting for 3 days, she found her courage. Dressed in royal robes, she stepped into the throne room. The king extended his golden scepter, sparing her life. "What is your request, my queen?" he asked. "Come to a banquet with Haman," she replied. At the feast, the king again asked Esther what she desired, but she invited them to yet another banquet the next night. Meanwhile, Haman plotted to hang Mordecai, but that night the king could not sleep. He read of Mordecai's past loyalty, and to Haman's horror, commanded him to honor Mordecai publicly. At the second banquet, Esther finally spoke, "My king, if I have found favor in your eyes, save my people, for we are condemned to die." The king was shocked. "Who would dare do such a thing?" Esther pointed. "The wicked Haman." Furious, the king ordered Haman's punishment and overturned the decree. Instead of destruction, the Jews celebrated their deliverance, and the festival of Purim was born, a day of joy, feasting, and gifts to the poor. And in the streets of Shushan, laughter and joy filled the air as the story of Esther lived on.